Hello, hi, it's Liz here, and today I'm going to start work on a new journal. I have had these 3 paper pads by Stamperia in my stash for quite a while, and I thought it was time to break into them and let's see what we can do. So it's Dream by Stamperia, Shabby Rose, and House of Roses. So all 3, not the same, but really quite similar, along the same tone, and obviously the same sort of theme of roses and the odd butterfly and the odd bird. And I thought it might be nice to make one journal with 3 signatures, a signature from each paper pad. I have already cut out, you can see on the back here what you get. You get some tags, some journaling cards, some circles, some words, some tags. All the extra bits other than the paper are all slightly different in each pad. In this one you get some tags, some postcards, some circles and an envelope and some butterflies to cut out. And on this last one, House of Roses, you get tags, circles, some journaling cards. That's what you get. These ones are more kind of large, more patterned paper. The paper is more kind of actual pictures, if you know what I mean. I'm not explaining that very well, but you'll see what I mean. Like it's scenes, like instead of just patterns, it's actual like scenes. I don't know how to describe it. Anyway, I've got all my bits left and clipped together so that I don't lose any bits. And let's put these out the way. And I have already cut out my signatures and the pieces of ephemera from each paper pack. So this first one, I should have get these. This first one is Dream. So let's just leave that there just now. So I've spent a lovely morning fussy cutting the pieces. Follow your dreams, and then the tags and the little bits and then all the words. So this is from the one paper pack. The signatures, I have used 4 of the papers and I have cut them, let me get my ruler, I think it was 7 inches. Yep, 7 inches tall. Yes, 7 inches tall and 5 inches across. And when it came to cutting the second one, I just cut a little smidgen less than 5. And then the third one is cut a little smidgen less than that. And then a little smidgen less, and so on. So that when you put them together, they're all... You can do it that way, or you can cut them all and then just cut them. I find it easier to do it one at a time, rather than trying. No matter how much I try, if I do it the other way, it'll just go squeegee. So that's the first signature. Just, I haven't sewn anything yet because I'll maybe want to do some work and some stitching, machine stitching and whatnot round before I put them together. So that's all my pieces for that one. Then this is the Shabby Rose. This is the Shabby Rose signature, and so this is the one with the butterflies, and I've cut out the butterflies and the postcards and the circles and the tags. And again, same thing, four of the papers. You have to cut them a smidgen shorter each time because these papers are really quite thick, quite sturdy papers. They're not flimsy papers at all. So if you were not to cut them down, you would end up you would end up with something that looked like that. So you've got to cut, see what I mean? You've got to cut little bits smaller each time. So that's what's going to go in there. So that's my two signatures. Whoops, that's my two signatures. And this is the third signature, and this is from the House of Roses. This one's beautiful, and this is the one that we're going to work on today. So let me just, that's for another day with all those pieces in there. So we can now put all of them out of the way safely. And this is the signature that I'm going to be working on today. So again, 4 of the sheets of paper cut down and put together. So then I gathered, now yes, the pieces cut out, these pieces are from the paper pad, and I also have been, let's put them there just now because I want to show you first what I did. I have gathered everything roses that I had. So I've got some Edith Holden, some from a botanical book all about flowers, and anything roses I found I've put aside to use. And then I gathered all my roses things, anything to do with roses. I've got these stickers that are roses. I've got some die cut roses, some rose leaves, and little bits of Tim Holtz specimen cards. So, and some rose washi tape. So not just from the paper pad, use anything that you've got. Yeah, and we will just, I think, decorate first, and then I might take it to the machine and sew round some edges and maybe put some lace on some of the edges. But first of all, we want to decorate some of the ephemera that came with the pad. So to prep for today's video, I've already glued down some. So I made some tags. What have I got here? So these 2 tags, which are just the tag from the paper pad, and a leaf, a butterfly, and a little specimen card. So we've got that. We've got these specimen. These are all kind of much the same because I wanted to keep it all kind of romantic and rosy and leafy and pink and green. So these are just leaves and little cards, little tags, a little stamp. That one's a circle, and then this one. So just collaged, nothing fancy, just cluster it together, glue them down. I like to do my clusters in one part of the thing and just build it up overlapping. So that's it, a couple of tickets, a leaf and a butterfly. And this one has the leaf and the butterfly. And this has got enjoy the little things in life. And this is a rose is a rose is a rose. I wonder if that's Shabby Burns rose. That's terrible. Call myself Scottish and I don't know Rabbie Burns. So that's the decorated ones. These are the ones that haven't been decorated yet because I might just use them as slip-in tags. I don't know yet. And these ones I haven't touched because I just felt that they were already quite decorated. Put a little birdhouse in your soul. That's a song. I know that song. If you have a garden and a library, you have everything you need. That's nice. And take time to smell the roses. And of course you don't need to use that side. You can use the other side. Or we can decorate that side and leave that side for journaling if you didn't want to stick the whole thing down. So we've got them, and them. And I have left myself one tag just to show you how I put them together, and I have one circle cluster with some little bits, and I have one bigger journaling card with the bits. This one will sit, because it's lengthways, the writing, and I wouldn't normally bother, I would have put it that way, but lengthways I thought, you know, I will use the other side of that one and just decorate it up. So I'm going to be sticking, let's just pile what we've already done ready for the book, and then we can go ahead and make our little collages. Where is my glue book, my old magazine, and we will get gluing. I'm just going to use my glue stick to glue. So yes, so I had a lovely morning this morning, fussy cutting, deciding what to do, because I had a little unenforced break from videoing. That's hard to say, because I got my second, let's see how this is going to go. Yeah, I got my second COVID jag on Tuesday, and surprisingly I had quite a bad, well, not bad, it was unpleasant, shall we say, reaction. The first one that I got, you wouldn't even have known. No sore arm, no nothing, absolutely fine. So didn't expect anything this time, because I thought, well, you know, it's just the same, why should it be any different? And lo and behold, and I was fine that evening, and then the next morning I woke up and I knew there was something wrong. I felt as if a bus had hit me. My arm was swollen and sore, and I just felt terrible, like, that's pretty, isn't it? Shivery and shaky and muscle sore, and oh my goodness. So that was Wednesday. Wednesday I spent on the sofa with a blanket over me, feeling totally sorry for myself, because really it's just such a wasted day, but what can you do? So we'll stick that leaf there, we'll just open the leaves out. Yeah, so anyway, then yesterday, because I felt I had totally missed out, so I got my jag on Tuesday, Wednesday, and this is my second week off work as well. The first week, the week before, we were away at the cottage. Have you seen that video? When I show you my traveller's notebook, you should have a look. Yeah, so we were at the cottage the week before. So this is my second week off work. So Tuesday, jag, Wednesday, totally not well, on the sofa. Thursday, the sun was shining, which so far this year has been unheard of. So because of this, let's put them on the pile for the book. So because the sun was shining, and there's quite a lot to go in this one. Let's get that. That's a pretty card, isn't it? We thought, oh, we need to go somewhere. And I really felt, because I hadn't been out the house the day before, and I thought, oh yeah, you know, I really want to go to the coast. So off we went, away for the day, and we had a nice lunch out. in a kind of nice sitting outside. And now this is a sticker. This could be tricky. So we had our, oh no, there it is. Not too bad. We had a lovely lunch, and then we walked along the front, watched the water, and then we got ice cream cones. Millie loves a cone. Everybody laughs at the way she eats a cone. Our last dog, Boyd, it was down in one big bite. The whole thing was gone. But she licks it, and then our tongue's out and in and out and in, trying to lick it. Oh my goodness, it's so funny. So no videos done then, so this is the first I've had a chance. But I have to say, after Wednesday's feeling not well, I was just so glad it was only 24 hours, because you know that way you start to think, oh, is this something or is it something else? Or that's pretty there. Let's see if we can get this. These can be sometimes a bit of a trick. Ah, the sticker fairy's looking after me today. But it was just nice to get out, get some sea air. Let's see how we can get this down. Put the middle down first. There we are. That's a pretty one. So yeah, so a little unenforced break. Enforced break. Right, so that's the tags, that's the circles, what we got, that's the squares, and these are the tags and the squares that aren't decorated. Let's bring it all down a bit. I'm a wee bit far up today. So let's think about where we want to put things. I don't know about the front cover yet. This is quite eye-catching, I think, the circle one, but I know these roses can't be helped to cover them up. But you know, I think I might just put some words there rather than cover that. I don't know. I'm going to leave the front just now for the moment. And then we've got a nice plain piece here. What can we put here? A nice big square one. This one maybe. Let's play around just now. A circle would go nice there, wouldn't it? Let's just lay things where they might go for the moment. Because that wee red picks up that butterfly, that little ladybird. So let's put that there just now. And let's see, maybe that kind of matches because it's the wood, but I don't want it to be all matchy. That's quite good there. And maybe a little tag on this side. That doesn't show up very well. That one shows up the best. Let's put that there. Now we've got a nice big plain. Put that one there, and another circle down here, I think. Oh, that's a nice one. That one goes. Then there's the middle. We could have the pink bird, which matches. And I wonder if we should make this one a pocket. And we could have two coming out. No, I don't think so. I think it would be too near the edge. It would just need to be one. So if we had one there, and then maybe just a circle. That's not big enough. I think we'll do that. And then what have we got left? Oh, we've got quite a lot left to do. I think maybe just one up here. Maybe a plain. Here's a nice bird one. It's got the it just kind of disappears into the background. We could put that there. That's quite nice there. And we'll put, where was that bird one? I think that is the best. So we'll put that there and that there. And then we've got, what have we got left? We could have, that's quite good there. We could put one up there and one down here. And we'll just leave the back page as is, and we'll put this one. Oh, that does. We've ended up with the one that matches. Pretty good. So we'll put that there. And maybe, oh look, in the ivy, just, you'd think I had thought about that, and I didn't, honestly. And we've got two little tags left that might find a home. So that's how we're going to decorate this one. Now I wonder if I should machine stitch some of them before I stick the things down, or whether I could still, and do I want to round the edges? That's the other decision that needs to be made. If I round the edges and then sew round them, I'm not very good at sewing round a rounded edge. But if I leave them straight, I can go down and stop and then turn and go straight. So, you know, I'm not going to round the edge. I'm going to just, I think I can probably stick them down before I sew them. Yeah. Right, let's get sticking. So, yeah, so my arm is still a bit sore, but apart from that, I was just really surprised at how can that be when I was totally fine the first time. Strange, very strange. Anyway, it's done, so I'm glad. Two jags out the way, done and dusted. We can feel a bit safe in a couple of weeks' time. That goes beautiful there, doesn't it? And then once these signatures are done, I'll be doing a little series of videos for this, because I'll do the other two signatures in a video each, I think. Now, will we put that down the corner? I think we will. So we'll do one video for each signature, and then we'll make a cover. I'm not sure whether to make yeah, I'm not sure whether to do a complete cardboard cover or whether to make a cloth cover, a fabric cover. Just haven't decided about the cover yet. That's a decision I think once the signatures are done. Just plonk this one in the middle. See if that's straight. Yeah, need to have a think about what they're going to go into and get them sewn in once they're all put this in the corner. This means you've got some journaling room on that page, and then we will put this in the middle here, I think. And we're going to put, now that is going to be a pocket. But it doesn't make any difference to this side. We'll still put this in the middle. These papers are absolutely gorgeous, aren't they? You can practically make themselves. They don't really need very much. Now we need to put that one over a bit if we're going to put that there, and we'll just not glue. So it's just these three sides. Takes a bit of working out, doesn't it? Oh my goodness. It's not difficult. Come on. There. And then that needs to be just over a little bit. There we are. And we should know what we should have done. Put a little, let me just reach for my circle punch. Let's see if we can get a little before that. There we are. Didn't have that punch handy because I forgot I would need it. That's good. Might put a little bit of frivolity. Yeah, I wonder if there is room for two, or we could maybe just overlap them. In fact, maybe we'll be extravagant and put 3 in. What do you think? Silly? No? I think that's quite cool. I'm going to leave that. We can always take them out if it's not working. Right, so we've got a bird and this. Nearly there. Nearly there with the first signature. And the bird is going up here. And this one down the bottom. But yes, it was lovely to be out in the sunshine yesterday. The sun was shining, but not fiercely that you felt too warm. There was a nice wee sea breeze. We sat down the front, watched the water, ate a cone. Oh. Some days you just need that. Some days, don't you? Just to be out, not think about anything. Oh, and do you know what else happened? with the YouTube thing. I don't know whether it was a blip or what happened, but my subscribers jumped to over 700. No way. I said to my husband, I says, that's not right. I says, they don't go up by, golly, about 50, 60, just within an hour. It's just not right. So lo and behold, throughout the day, 10 dropped off. Next, 10 dropped off, 10 dropped off. I was like, oh my goodness. I don't mind them dropping off because I knew it wasn't right in the first place. But how can that be? How can that happen? Anyway, whatever blip happened to give me all of them, they sorted it 10 at a time, and I went back down to what is a more realistic figure. Oh dear. When I looked, I was like, that's not right. How can that be? I mean, I know, you know, I'm happy that the subscribers are growing, and it's great, absolutely brilliant to have you here, and it's just fantastic that you're sticking with me and, you know, liking what I'm doing, but not to not to that extent, I don't think. Not in the one day anyway. Oh my goodness, what a carry on. And then they all started falling off, and I'm like, yeah, that would be right. That will be right. So anyway, it was quite funny. I thought there's not any chance in this world that that's right. So I think YouTube does all sorts of funny things. That's for sure. And there's the back. Right, do you know? Let's have a little flip through. Let me get myself up on my chair a bit better. I've been slouching. Right, so here we are for signature number 1. We've got this. Oh, it's such a pretty little book, do you not think? And that's those 3 tags in there. And then that. Right, okay, so now I'm going to go and I'm going to sew around some of the edges and see where that leaves us. Sewing done. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with, I'm not an expert sewer, and I hadn't really thought about the sewing having a right side and a wrong side, but that's fine, it's shabby chic. It doesn't really matter whether the sewing's on the right side or the wrong side. I've added 2 butterflies to the cover. I decided once it was sewn that all the other pages have got a little bit of embellishment, and these 2 butterflies just stood out, and so I added them. And I also found these word stickers in my stash. They are from Cocoa Vanilla Happiness. I've used a few in my planner in Hobonichi, so let's use up some of these words. And I thought I would just randomly select a few of the words and put them, not all over, not on every page, maybe just on pages where I think a little dash of white might be quite nice. Let's see. Find joy, good life, colourful. Love this, that's a good one. So we'll just add to the little cluster, and we'll put a, yeah, love this here, and let's put one here. This is, have we got a gorgeous or a beautiful or a something like that? Bright and beautiful, perfect, there's perfect. let's have a perfect. Here, that'll be perfect. Maybe one down here. Find joy. That's nice. Find joy. Here. Oh, do you know what's the little things that just add just a touch, don't they? Let's put one here. Making memories, good life. Here's good life. Let's just put it bang in the middle, join those two tickets up. And what have we got left? Maybe one here. Bright, the best, gorgeous. Not liking gorgeous. Making memories. My happiness. Yes. Just put it a little bit off there. And let's put one final one down here. Curious. Because the bird looks like he's curious. And then I think that's us for today. And I will be back with the second signature. And I have the other two signatures here with my little roses box. My roses will maybe use some book pages and some rose washi in the next one. Maybe some more butterflies. And yes, because there's butterflies that actually match. This one is a little more muted. And then there's this one with the words. So I'm looking forward to we'll do a video for each of them. And then we will do all together and get them bound into some sort of cover. So thanks for joining me today. I hope you quite liked that. If you did, a thumbs up would be great. And perhaps a little subscribe if you fancy following along. That would be marvellous. Great to have you. And I'll just leave it there. So thanks for joining me today. Take care. Bye for now.